It is a beautiful... Oh, God, the sun is so bright. It's a beautiful day here in Vancouver today. And it's one of those days you just want to get up and do things, but... I'm kind of retreading all the same ground again, and not having anyone to share it with is kind of, it sucks. The entries into this vlog the last couple of days have been, well, half-assed, to say the least. Please forgive me. Time to rectify that situation. Whole lot of things I'm going to try and do today, and I'm going to take you with me. For several days now, I've been reeling off the list of things I want to achieve in the course of the day, and as you probably guessed, because, well, I've reiterated this a number of times because I am self-aware, I've done none of them. Am I going to reel off that same list again today? No. But I do have a list of things that I want to do today. And none of them involve finishing anything, which means I'll probably actually get them done. Today I am going to try to maybe think about doing a new segment for Like the Surname. Working title is What Happened Society. I haven't scripted anything out, I've got a few ideas, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. It could be a recurring thing, rather than these little blippity, short, filmy kind of things that I semi-regularly produce. So there's that. Last night my cousin Kelly messaged me to organize going to see Thor the Dark World. Now I initiated this. Last week, probably actually about a week ago, I messaged her and said, hey, would you like to come see it with me? And she said, yes, but we have to sort out my schedule. And I said, okay, but if I can't wait, I'm going without you. And so I went without her. When I replied saying, I've already seen it, but I will see it again, her response came through something along the lines of, what? I would think she ought to know that I am a massive Marvel fan, and I simply could not wait. Because I am impatient and occasionally impulsive. Thor the Dark World is not the best entry into the Marvel universe. It is very entertaining, though. Really quite funny in parts, and it's good light entertainment. Will I see it again? Yes, I intend to go see it with my beloved cousin. Will I buy it when it comes out on DVD or Blu-ray? Yes. I'm not sure where I would rank it in terms of, best to worst of the Marvel films. It's probably somewhere in the middle. Iron Man goes right to the top of the list. Love that movie. Captain America probably sits down towards the bottom somewhere. It took multiple viewings for me to really kind of attach to it at all, and even then it's kind of It's after, like, I think it's the second act. At the end of the second act, they just stop screenwriting. Is that the point where the production schedule just, like, took over and they went, we can't redraft this, just get it done? And I actually really like The Incredible Hulk. I know a lot of people don't, but Edward Norton was a pretty badass Bruce Banner. Oh wait, I already put Iron Man at the top, didn't I? The Avengers has to be up there too. That's a really good movie. It's good fun. And the first Thor's probably towards the top. I went into it not expecting anything, and I wasn't disappointed. Actually, I really enjoyed it, whereas I was so pumped for Iron Man 2 that it really let me down. So that probably sits it lower half. It's a completely different story, because it starts touching on the character's alcoholism. Spoiler alert. Sorry, too late for that, isn't it? If you're looking for some light entertainment, good action romp, definitely go check out Thor the Dark World. I have a feeling there might be something I've missed in watching it, so I'm definitely going to get to see it again. Oh, but the 3D is not worth the extra money. I'm sorry, but the spectacle just isn't there. On the subject of movies, I went to see The Counselor yesterday, and I don't know what to make of it. Don't get me wrong, it's a good movie. It looks stunning. It's a beautiful piece of cinema. I'm just not sure about the storytelling. Maybe I just was distracted by other concerns at the time, so I didn't take it all on board, but I didn't feel for the characters. I didn't become attached, so what happened to them didn't really bother me. Now, there really isn't much more I can say about it without giving away it. Is it worth checking out? Yes. Did it live up to the expectations I had based on the trailer? Not really, no. So there you go. 2 quickie reviews! I won't lie, I am keeping particularly odd hours. Well, not really that odd, but I'm staying up progressively later and later and, well, sleeping into my heart's content because, well, I don't have any responsibilities. I don't have anywhere to be, anyone to see, really. You know, the people I have to see, they all have their own responsibilities and lives. So, my hours are kind of odd, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. That is what it is. My flatmates at the moment, however, their hours seem to be even weirder. So I went to bed at about 1:30 a.m. last night. One of my housemates was still studying. He'd been studying all day. I think he was writing a paper or something. So, you know, that was kind of like, come on man, you need to rest. The other one, I didn't actually see him, but I heard him. He was up and about at that kind of time, and I swear to God, he was doing a load of laundry. Like, do these people sleep? Do they get enough sleep, for that matter? Or are they, like, just napping progressively throughout the day? I don't know, but it's like, what? Just thought you might want to know that. I don't want to waste this beautiful day, so I think I'm going to make sure my laptop's got a bit of juice up, and then I'm going to go, there's a park nearby that has, like, a picnic table thing. I think I'm going to go down there and, do some work there, just so I get out of the apartment and some fresh air, and I can see some dark clouds coming in. By the way, there's a window behind you. First things first, I'm going to cook up the meat for tonight's dinner while I've got the apartment to myself, and I'm not getting in anyone's way in the kitchen, and it's just, I hate being watched while I'm cooking. On tonight's menu, tacos! Taco flavored kisses for my baby! I have to use this today, this ground meat. Ground beef, because otherwise I'd probably just have to throw it out, and that would be a waste of money, and I don't have a lot of that at the moment. Well, I don't have any disposable income, really. Doesn't stop me seeing movies, though. It's funny how basically the same product has slightly different instructions depending on if it's here in Canada or in Australia. I'm sure it's the same product. I mean, it's old El Paso, but then again, it could be slightly changed for the market, I suppose. So I've got the pan heating, if you will, and I'm just waiting. Browning off the meat. Yes, I'm using tongs only because they're the only kind of vaguely suitable utensil I could find. And we're finally done. Ready in 20 minutes? Lies! I'm sorry, Mr. El Paso, but that definitely took me longer than 20 minutes. And I'm not even finished. Today is a 2 cups of coffee kind of day. Alright, so the meat is seasoned and cooked and done. I'm just letting it cool down a minute before I transfer it from the frying pan into a container that I can bung into the fridge. And then I can be moving on to the next part of my day. Caviar and a cigarette, well versed in etiquette, extraordinarily nice. She's a killer queen, gunpowder gelatine, dynamite with a laser beam, guaranteed to blow your mind anytime. Oh, the part of cooking I hate the most. Cleaning up. And here is a fine example of why my days are constantly being derailed by myself. This is procrastination 101. It's no surprise to me, I am my own worst enemy. So, part of what keeps going wrong with my days in terms of getting anything productive done is that I head out to enjoy the weather and then I just keep on walking. I don't stop to work. I don't do it. I just keep going. I sit down, I enjoy the scenery. There's nothing inherently wrong with any of that. It just it does inform why I'm not getting anything done. Like today, as I stated earlier, I was going to go down to the park. Now, I did go there, and then I just kept going. Part of that was just people. People are the bane of my existence, really. Everywhere I go, there's people. And I don't want people to be there. I mean, I just want people to go away sometimes. So, yeah, I just kept going, and now I've actually found myself again in Stanley Park. I must be near Second Beach. I can see the part of the port. I mean, there are so many cargo vessels. It's a really nice spot. So I have sat here, and finally there's no one around, so I can sit here and talk to myself. And I've just edited the bulk of today's vlog, which is this is a monster. I'm sorry if you have made it this far. Well done. And yeah, so I don't think I'm actually going to do any work here today. I think I'm just going to enjoy it and then head back to the apartment, eat dinner, watch last night's episode of The Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then the new episode of South Park, and I think then I'll be calling it much a day. Just after I stopped recording last time and packed up my bag again, a whole group of people asked me to take their photo, which I was more than happy to oblige with. Weren't the best people for taking instruction, because when I said get together, they stayed the same long row out of shot. Anyway, that's my Good Samaritan deed for the day. I noticed this a couple of days ago, but man, it's getting dark early now. I mean, you probably can't tell, but the sun's almost gone, and it's only like, it's not even 4 o'clock in the afternoon yet. So I think this has been more than enough to make up for the lackluster last couple of days, so I'm going to leave it there.